Not a great game by any stretch of the imagination, to be honest. It's pretty boring. Not a lot of quality. A bad start, but got to start with the positives. Always got to look at the positives, and the fact that we've got a 1-1 draw, which is something to bring back. The away goal, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. We're lucky that we're able to be in that situation. But performance-wise, I have to say it was poor, and I was shocked. Sorry for being wrapped up like this as well, by the way. It is absolutely freezing. I'm probably like a little Eskimo. But I was a bit shocked because obviously I asked Solskjaer in the press conference about the 3-5-2 formation, and his answer I thought was actually pretty decent, sort of saying that, okay, fair enough, I don't expect a team of Manchester United size, etc., the style of play, to be playing with 3 centre-halves. We shouldn't really have that. So I don't know whether it was just misinterpreted by me, but I just thought that's not his preferred formations. He's kind of just playing it against the better sides. So I thought, no disrespect to Bruges, yes, they've got a good home record, they're doing well in the Belgian First Division in the Premier League, but I thought he would have kind of went at them a bit more. I thought he would have went forward at the back, played 3 in midfield and 3 up front, and that isn't what we saw. And I think with the changes that he had, I thought what we saw today was the fact that, yes, he needed to shuffle the pack in terms of personnel, which I understand, because at the end of the day, there's so many games coming up. We've got 3 games in, 6-7 days. But what we saw is that the quality is not always there when we shuffle the pack. I thought Brandon Williams struggled today. I don't think he was himself. He's not looked himself the last few games, but you're going to get that with Brandon. He's young. The inconsistency is going to be there. I don't think Lindelof was great. We obviously got off to a bad start as well. Romero wasn't his usual self. I thought he probably came out too quick. He probably should have stayed back before rushing out to the striker to make his mind up for him in terms of dinking it over him, because it was just route one stuff. That was into midfield. I thought Pereira was non-existent. I thought Matic did okay. Mata tried. The lot I thought was poor today as well. So there were a lot of individual bad performances. I thought Lingard was neither here nor there. Didn't really see much from Jesse today as well. So I think there was a lot of individually bad performances. But having said that, you know, Martial, he kept his game head on, and he was alert to the chance, because it looked like the Bruges centre back was going to just take the ball, and he just misread the flight, the bounce of the ball, and just Martial, it almost looked like he just let him run through. But he's got to be clinical. You expect Martial to score those sorts of chances, though. You know, running clean through on goal, not much pressure on, but it's a good, neat, tidy finishes. But by his standards, I expect him to score that, and he did. So second half. Again, Brugge started all right in the second half. I don't think we were great again. I think when Ollie started to tweak it and make some changes, which I thought should have maybe have come earlier, that's when we started to see a difference. When Fred came on, when Bruno came on, when Ighalo came on, I thought Ighalo looked okay. You know, little bits of play, trying to keep it neat and tidy, but it just wasn't a great performance. It's as simple as that, really. I think that's how we got to see it. It wasn't a great performance, and we're lucky that it's 2 legs. You know, at the end of the day, it's about momentum. It is about momentum, and you know, coming into that Watford game, we have to win. We've got to be professional. We've got to put our minds to it, and we've got to apply ourselves. And I don't want to see us set up too defensively. At the end of the day, I think that, you know, we've got to go and get the 3 points. That's the main thing here. That's the main thing. I've got some people behind me. Oh, there he is. I've got Said in the background making all sorts of waving gestures, and I don't know what he's doing. I thought he was trying to guide a plane down to land or something on the runway. So yeah, to be honest, it was just a mixed bag of mostly bad performances. You had Martial pretty much feeding off nothing. I thought Luke Shaw did very well today, actually. Big up to Luke Shaw. I thought he did well. There was a foot race that was in front of us where the winger was getting in, and I thought, I'll tell you what, Luke Shaw could be in trouble here. And he showed, yeah, exactly. He showed some real good pace. It's a real good pace. And, you know, the thing out there is that Shaw's not in good shape and can't move. So you've got to say, to be fair, is that a bit of a myth? I thought he did well today. But the fact that I'm talking about a defender doing well kind of just shows where the game was today. It was a very boring game, to be fair. And take this down, it's just annoying me. And it didn't cover us with glory. I think until like I said, the little bits of quality came on off the bench, then it started to change the course of the game. But there wasn't really too much in there. Bad start, recovered from it, decent, boring game. And we go back to Old Trafford. The most important thing now is roll on Watford, man. I think we've got to face that head on. We've got to get the 3 points. Watford are down there fighting for their lives. It's not going to be an easy game. They're going to think they can get something out of it. They're going to think, why should we fear Man United? They're just as inconsistent as anyone else. You know, Nigel Pearson's going to have them well drilled. Be interesting to see who starts out of Eric Bailly and Lindelof. Lindelof was straight back in today, no Eric today. I would like to see him. You know what Troy Deeney's like. He's going to be big, he's going to be strong, he's going to be looking to bully players. So we're going to have to be on it, man. You've got obviously Delafeo, and they might have Shah back as well. So we have got to apply ourselves. Hopefully we get the 3 points. I think we will. I think it'll be tight, but I think we'll get it. And hopefully start to build more momentum, and then that will lead us into the Brugge return leg. And I think we beat these at Old Trafford, but I think Ollie's got to play a stronger team. I think if he plays a mixed bag like that, I think we can come unstuck, man. Yes, we're winning the tie technically on away goals, so if it finishes 0-0, we go through, but we don't want to be thinking like that. We need to go and get the job done, and I think we need to go back to a back 4 against them, 3 in midfield and 3 up front, and really go at them. There was no Dan James today. So it'll be interesting to see how he's played. He'll probably start. That means probably against Watford, I reckon. But I'd like to see Gallo start maybe against Watford as well. Just mix up the bag a bit, man. Against his old side as well. He's going to have a point to prove. I don't want him to be disrespectful to them, celebrating if he scores. But you never know. You know what it's like when players play against their old teams. To finish off, my man of the match, slim pickings today. I'll probably give it to, it's between Martial and Luke Shaw, I'd say. Martial could get it obviously because he's kept us in the game, but Luke Shaw I thought was good. But I'll give it to Martial. We're 1-0 down. You're only going to get a couple of chances. Can you take it, Tony? Yes, you can. So I'll give it to Martial, slim pickings. Let me know who you think the man of the match is. And I am out of here because it's absolutely freezing. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos. And if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.